Hey TPT sellers, personalized search is not back. Wait, what? Didn't you just spend a whole episode a few days ago explaining how personalized search was back? And you walked us through how you get different results if you're logged in and if you're not logged in and if you're using a VPN? Yes, but now I've discovered an alternate explanation for how you can get different results if you're logged in or not logged in or using a VPN. TPT personalized search is when you get different results depending on who you are. It's kind of like when you watch Netflix. Netflix will suggest certain movies to me based on my viewing habits, and it'll suggest other shows to you based on your viewing habits. So in TPT land, if you get different results when you're logged in compared with when you're logged out, it means that personalized search is on, because without personalized search, everyone gets the exact same results every time. The traditional way of seeing whether you get personalized results is you go into incognito mode where you're not signed into your TPT account and you search for the keyword to see what happens. In the last episode, I even went as far as to use a VPN to change my location and I got different results. But in this episode, I'm going to go through an alternate explanation looking at what TPT search is doing and why this may or may not mean that TPT personalized results are back. Today is December 21st, 2024, and it looks like personalized search might not be back. It's hard to say because we're on the outside and TPT will do A/B testing. They'll try a search engine version where it has personalized search, and they'll try just the current search engine version, and they'll compare results and see which one produces more sales. So depending on luck and timing, you may never see the personalized search version until it's fully implemented. My name is Mike Fuchigami. I am the host of the SEOTpreneur YouTube community. This episode is for everyone. If you don't know if you're a TPT tadpole or a hamster or a hawk, check out that video up there. It's a free 3-hour business course going through all the stages of a teacherpreneur. And there is a difference between being a teacher and being a teacherpreneur. Just because you're a good teacher doesn't automatically make you a great teacherpreneur, and vice versa. So check out that video for more information. A few sellers in the pro community reported getting different results when they refresh a page. And I think that can explain how we get different results depending on whether we're signed in or signed out or using a VPN. So in this episode, we're going to look at some keywords because it looks like some keywords have this refresh feature. Is it a feature? Is it a benefit? Is it a glitch? I don't know. Some keywords do not change when you refresh the page, and other keywords, when you refresh the page, the results change. We're going to look at some examples of that, and we're going to try to figure out which keywords are affected by this refreshing feature. And then at the end, we'll go into incognito mode with a keyword that we know doesn't refresh and change, and we'll see whether or not personalized search is on for that keyword. Notice how I said for that keyword, and that's because personalized search might be on for other keywords, or it might be on depending on when you visit the TPT website because they're doing A/B testing. So here is an example of a keyword where you get different results if you're logged in and if you're logged out. So if I search up New Year's 2025 resolutions activities, and you can see that I'm signed in up here into my account, I'm going to copy this URL. I'm going to open up incognito mode. I'm going to go to the exact same URL, and that way I can make sure that I'm on the same page and the same keyword. And I'm just going to click and drag that to the right hand side. So you can see here, New Year's 2025 resolutions, activities, goals, page 7. And this one is page 7 as well. And in my regular browser, I am signed in, and incognito mode, I am not signed in. And you can see that right away, the first 3 results are different. And if I refresh the page here, I get different results. Oh no, I got the same results this time. All right, let's refresh the page again. And this time I got different results. See what I mean? Weird. Crazy. Normally the search results don't change every time you visit. I'm going to refresh the page again and I get different results. Let's refresh the page again. Let's refresh the page again, and we get different results. So in this case, the difference isn't because I'm logged into my TPT account on the left side and I'm not logged in on the right hand side. It's not because of my personal buying history or viewing history on TPT that we're getting different results. I think in this case, we're getting different results because for whatever reason, when I refresh this keyword, we get different results. But that doesn't happen for all keywords. So a TPT seller in our Facebook community, yes, we have a Facebook community. If you go look up TPT SEO on Facebook, you'll be able to find us. A TPT seller posted there that they looked up fortune teller and they got the same results. And I think they went up to page 7. So here it is for page 7. I'm going to move it to the side. I'm going to go to incognito mode and I'm going to paste the same URL. So page 7 we can see is the same. If I scroll down to the bottom, I'm going to jump to page 9. I'll jump here to page 9 and I can see that they're the same. I don't actually click on the pages to jump from page to page. I know how these URLs work. And at the very top here, I can see it says page equals 9. So I'm going to change it to page equals 41 and I'll hit enter. So 41, is it 41 or 42? Let's try 42. It might be 42. So I changed it to page 42. I'm going to copy that, move it to the side. And then in incognito mode, I'll jump to page 42 as well. And I can see that these are the same products. Page 42 is the highest page number you can ever get in TPT search. And that's because Algolia as a search engine only returns the first 1,000 results. There are 24 results per page. So that brings us up to 42. So with this fortune teller keyword, if I refresh the page on the left-hand side when I'm logged in, and if I refresh the page on the right-hand side when I'm not logged in, I get the same results. So this means that personalized search is not on for this keyword fortune teller. I did some playing around and I discovered that when I search up New Year's 2005 resolutions, activities, goals, there are 2,100 results. And on page 7, we start to see different results when I refresh the page. So let's refresh the page. Oh, same results. Let's try this again. Let's refresh the page. Different results. If I refresh the page, different results. It seems to happen at a certain point. So if I change this to page 6, so now I'm on page 6 here. And if I refresh the results, oh, I got different results on page 6 this time. All right, let's try now page 5. Do I get different results on page 5? So this is page 5 and let's refresh the page. Nope, looks like it's the same. Let's refresh it again. Let's zoom out and I'll refresh it just because maybe there's some products later on in the page that are changing. Let's try this again. I can see that it's reloading the page because the add to cart green button flickers, it reloads and then it reappears. So it looks like this time, page 6. Let's jump to page 6. So it looks like right now when I refresh page 6 is pulling in different results. But a few moments ago when I checked, it was page 7. And I'm trying to figure out a pattern, like under what circumstances do you get different results when you refresh the page? Because that's not typical. Normally, when we refresh the search results on TPT, we get the exact same results because there's a specific order that the algorithm is pulling it out from. I looked up fortune teller and I went all the way up to the last page, 42, and fortune teller always gives the same results. There are 3,840 results. So this is page 42. 3,840 results. And if I refresh the page, I get the same results. Let's try refreshing it again, and it flickers and I get the same results. So then I started thinking maybe it's the length of the keyword phrase that triggers this sort of refresh glitch or whatever it is. So I looked up fortune teller activity craft. There are only 430 results. So we can see all 430 results because there's less than 1,000. And if I go all the way to the last page, so this is page 21 because there's less than 1,000. But if I go to page 21 and if I refresh this page, I get the same results. This is what it's supposed to do. Refreshing a page should produce the same results. I looked up New Year 2025 goals activity. So it has exactly the same words, except I took out resolutions. And in this case, I felt like going to page 12 is when things started to refresh and change differently. So here's page 12. It says page 12 right there, New Year's 2025 resolution activities. If I refresh the page, oh, I got the same results. Let's try this again. I got different results this time. All right, let's refresh this again. And I got different results. Let's refresh it again, refreshing, and I get different results. Also, the number of results is changing. I'll just zoom in here a little bit here. So right now it's pulling up 2,900 results. Let's refresh this page. It's pulling up 3,100 results. If I refresh the page, now it's pulling up 3,000 results. So part of me, when I saw that, I was thinking, oh, maybe it's doing A/B testing and I'm getting search engine formula A and it's giving a certain set of results. And then I'm getting search engine formula B and I'm getting another set of results. And then I'm getting search engine formula C and I'm getting a third set of results. So it could be that they're running multiple variations. That's possible. And then maybe these are different variations of personalized search. But it's definitely odd that we're getting different results when we refresh. I tried playing with that New Year's 2025 resolutions keyword, and I find this time that there are 2,800 words. And when I checked, the page change magic happened on page 26. So let's refresh the page here and I get different results. What happens if I go back a page? Let's do it the old school way. So I'm going to click on page 25. And if I refresh the page on page 25, do I get different results? Nope. Do I get different results now? Nope. What if I zoom out a bit and if I refresh the page, do I get different results? No. So in this case, it looks like if I go back to page 26, and I'll just type here in the URL page 26, I get different results. Well, because it's a different page, Mike. Duh. All right. Refresh the page and I got different results. Refresh the page and I got different results. I found it interesting because I thought maybe there's a pattern between the number of results and then what page the quirky refresh thing is happening. At 2100 results, the quirkiness happened on page 6, page 7. At 2800 results, it happened at page 26, which is more. So then 3700 results, I would have thought that it happened more at like page 42 or something, but it happened at page 12. So I haven't figured out the pattern yet. When I try New Year's 2025 resolutions activities, 3200 keywords, at that time it was page 10. So here we go, page 10. Let's refresh the page and I got the same results. Let's refresh the page and I got the same results. Let's refresh the page and I got the same results. Okay, what if I zoom out? Maybe it's happening in a different part of the page. So if I refresh the page and I got different results down here at the bottom. So pay attention down here and see if you can catch it. I'll refresh the page and I got different results here. So this refreshing glitch or refreshing feature or refreshing experiment that they're doing, it doesn't seem to affect the first half of search, which is what most people see when they visit TPT. So part of me wonders, maybe they're experimenting with the algorithm and they're doing it in the later pages to see what happens. It's a mystery. If I look up New Year's 2025 resolutions goals, it happens on page 13. And then I started wondering, maybe it has to do with the length of the keyword. So I typed up in search and I found language arts Christmas activities middle school was being suggested in the search bar. There's 29,000 results. And when I go to page 6, so here's page 6. Let's refresh the page and see if we get different results. And I got a different result there. What happens if I refresh again? Do I get different results? Is it flipping back and forth? Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. And if I refresh, I got the same result. If I refresh, I might be zoomed in too much. So let's zoom out. And now let's refresh the page. And we're looking to see that sometimes the number of results changes, right? So now I got a different set. Maybe this is A/B testing. Got a Christmas Carol at the top there. This keyword has a lot of search results, 3,300 results. And the change happened on page 6. What happens if I try to go to page 5? All right, so let's go to page 5. Let's zoom out a little bit. And let's refresh the page and see if the refreshing produces different results. Add to cart flash screen, so it reloaded the page. Am I getting the same results? I think I'm getting the same results. So it's a mystery. When I look up a keyword that isn't changing, when I refresh the page like fortune teller, this is fortune teller on page 7. I turned on my VPN and right now I'm in London, England. Let's move this to the right-hand side. Here's fortune teller page 42. I'm just going to copy this link and I'm going to paste it in Edge, and let's just zoom out so we can see the same things. So it looks like using a VPN with this keyword produces the same results. And then if I refresh the page for both of them, because now I've learned that you need to refresh the page because otherwise that might be a false positive, but I can see I'm getting the same results. So it doesn't look like personalized search is on for fortune teller. It may not be on at all yet, or at least all the time, but leave a comment below if you can find another example of a keyword where when you refresh the page, you get different results. And in fact, post a link into the comments, or if you're in the Facebook group, post a link in the Facebook group. Maybe together we can figure out a pattern and try to figure out which keywords produce different results when you refresh. Maybe there's a pattern. So I'm going to F5 refresh the page, and I'm going to F5 refresh the page. And I'm going to F5, refresh the page. And I'll refresh the page again. And I'll refresh the page again. Oh, see, I'm getting the same results here. And I'll refresh the page again, but I get different results. So maybe there's only 3 or 4 different options, and it looks like it's refreshing randomly. But in fact, you get the same sequence of results every time. And that would indicate A/B testing. If you learned something new, please like the video. It helps our communities to grow. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.